Well, hey, and welcome to another episode of Beetle Dustino, coming at you again today with yet another What's in the Box. And I decided I was going to hold this out for a little bit on this one, but I thought, no, I'm going to show them back to back so you can see them right close, side by side with what's going on. So my video last week, or the last video, I guess, I don't know, it would have been last week, something like that. I don't know, something. Was on the Lennon Signature Box, and like I said, I don't know if that's truly the title. It might just be called Lennon, which was the studio albums all in one little box set on LP. Well, there was a version of that came out before on CD, and that's what we're going to look at today. But before we get started with that, I do want to thank all my subscribers, and thanks to any new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and do hit the notification bell so you know when I got new videos coming out. Also, please give the video a like. It really does help out the channel, and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. But let's get on with this next episode of What's in the Box.
Put the gun down.
I saw you with the box. What was in the box?
Because I envy your normal life.
Put the gun down, David.
It seems that envy is my sin.
Oh, what's in the box? Not till you give me.
Yeah, as I always say, Brad Pitt, you're not going to find out what's in that box, but we are going to find out what's in this box. And yeah, I think this is truly the front of the box. And you can maybe barely see it, but it is the Lennon Signature Box, and this is the CD set. So the CD version of the LP one that I showed the other day. And yeah, it really does have his signature on the outside of the box there. You can maybe barely see it. But of course, the top of the box is what features that, which would be that same logo that was on the front of the box of the LP one. And then just the sides and such, that one side here, of course, the signature, that's just white, that's just white, that's just white, that's just white. So the bottom here. And it does slide out like so. And this one, it does take a bit to slide out, a bit of effort. Let's see. Now, that's what's in that part of the box now. Nothing. Now there's nothing. But that slides out like that to reveal the white there. And you might see there's a little something there. We'll show you that towards the end. And then there we got that side of it with some little artwork there. That side's got nothing. This side's got some more artwork. And then we'll look at the top. And this is where it really differentiates from the vinyl set. We got a hardback book with this one. So before we get looking at that, though, nice little ribbon to pull it out. And then here, I guess as soon as we're at this point, I'll show you anyway. But there's the disc sitting in there, and they got a little foam outside here, top part there, and then the disc all there. But like I said, I'm going to show you one more thing before we get started with that. And before I get started with even that, just to let you know, this came out on October 5th of 2010, and it's an 11-disc set. It was 10 albums, I believe. So there is kind of a bonus disc with this one over the LP one, of course, too. And this was remastered by Yoko Ono and the team that did the 2009 Beatles remaster on the stereo, and I believe they did the mono set too. And it was the same engineers from Abbey Road Studios. So Alan, I'm sure if I'm saying their names right, Alan Rouse and Guy Massey. There was at Avatar Studios in New York City where they worked on it, from what I could tell from Wikipedia. And I never know if I should totally trust Wikipedia or not, but that's what Wikipedia says, and that's what I'm going to go with, because I don't know, I trust them better than I trust other sites. So there we go. And this was brought out to celebrate his 70th birthday, and they had quite a celebration that year. So in 2010, not only did this set came out, but there was also a Gimme Some Truth box set. Not that Gimme Some Truth box set, this Gimme Some Truth box set, which had 4 discs in that and a pretty good compilation of his career there. And there was also the Power to the People compilation that was a 15-track, kind of truncated down yet from that. So the Give Me Some Truth was truncated down from the full studio set here. And then the Power to the People was truncated down from the Give Me Some Truth. And then that had 2 versions of that. There was the single disc, which I'll have the picture of it there. The little slightly different covers on it, slightly, as you'll see soon. But yeah, 15-track single disc, and then there was a double disc, but it was still that 15-track single disc with the DVD also. And now there is that one. It should be up there. And then there was also, not to be outdone, but wait, there's more. There was the Double Fantasy stripped down version, which was kind of a de-engineered or whatever version of Double Fantasy, and he got the Double Fantasy remaster, which he also got in here, plus the stripped down album. Quite a bit, and people were a little upset that that wasn't in this box as we're speaking of this. But let's get on with looking at the box, and first we'll look at what came on the outside of the box. So this would have been wrapped around the box there when you bought it, probably like so, like on the box here. Well, I'm guessing like, yeah, would have been like this, I think. I can't remember, it's been a while. So that would have came like that, that would have went on the bottom, so forth and so on. But I saved that. I can tuck that in to the box once I got it slipped in there. A little harder to open when that's in there, but let's take a look here at it, and it kind of shows you everything that's in there, which is basically the studio albums again on CD this time, and remastered in slightly different packaging than some of the others. Kind of resembles actually the 2009 stereo Beatles set. They went very close with that. And then, of course, like I said, you do get the hardback book with this one. Really cool with the yes on the cover. And I'm forgetting there's little bits and bobs in here too. I'll pull those out first. But yeah, there is the book, and nice little hardback book. Talk about the albums and such. I'm just going to flip through a few pages here just to kind of show you. But nice, decent little book. I always like when there's a little edition like this. How many pages is it? About 60? 60 pages? Yeah. Just a nice little addition to the book, or to the box there. Hardback book. It also came with this online thing. It's not a digital download. I think it does have a code. I don't even care if you see this. I doubt it's even valid anymore. So I don't know what, it just accesses some johnlennon.com/universe is what it says. So I think it probably just brings you to his website, to tell you the truth. So you want to access his website, there's my code. I don't think you'll get anything different. And then there was also this in there from Yoko, Julian, and Sean, and just a nice little intro to everything, a little write-up from Yoko, Julian, and Sean. So there we go. Show you that there. And then the back side of it, very cool. Give peace a chance. Very nice. The main meat and heart and soul of the box. I'll show you the little bonus thing last. We got the nice ribbon to pull the book out, and then we got the disc sitting in here like this. It seems like a lot of wasted space actually for what it's holding here, but it's still a fun box. It really is. It's kind of cool with everything. But yeah, they just pull out of here, and now now that's what's in the box. Nothing. Well, yeah, there's still something there. Still something. We'll get to that. We'll get to that. But we got the stack of the disc here now. So of course we start off with plastic Ono band, and as you can see here, it's got the little banner kind of on the side like the 09 Beatles stereo remasters did. And pretty much the packaging that the Beatles have adopted since then too, on any release on CD that's came out since. Slightly different though from theirs. I think those were trifolds with theirs, and the disc kind of sat in there a little different, I believe. Well, the booklet at least did. But yeah, there is that, and truly the signature collection, I suppose, there. And there's the spine on that one, and the back. And they do get a little squished in there though, so they don't sit quite square. There's the gatefold on it. Like I said, the Beatles ones I think are trifolds, so you're kind of down a little on that. And then it does on this side house the booklet, and I'm not going to open these booklets at all, but you got a booklet there. Your disc comes out there, and there is the label on it. And most of these on the label just did kind of a version. Oh, and I'm holding it upside down. There's the label now. And they did kind of a version of the cover pretty much. A couple of them did the label from the LP, but most of them did the cover of the album. So of course, that one, when the original album came out, that was December 11th of 1970. And then we got Imagine would be up next, of course. And you can see the labeling on this one. It's a white banner instead of the black, which makes sense. And the back there. And this one was September 9th of 1971 in the US and October 8th of 1971 in the UK. There's the gatefold on this one. And your booklet. And the disc. Of course, up next we got Sometime in New York City. This released originally on June 12th of 1972. There's the cover and the spine and the back. And this one is the only one that's trifold because, of course, this was his only double album. So there's the first fold, and then the trifold here. And this one, the book is housed in the middle. So there we go with that. And there is disc 1, and this does match the label of the LP on this one. And disc 2. And what's your thoughts? Let me know in the comments below. Are we ever going to see an ultimate mix of this one? I really kind of hope so that way we kind of got the whole collection. He doesn't got that many albums, so it'd be nice if we got an ultimate mix version of the whole collection. But what's your thoughts? Are we ever going to see the ultimate mix on it? It was rumored, never happened. And then we got Mind Games up next. And this is October 29th of 1973. And of course, the ultimate mix is coming on this one this June. So in about a half a year right now. But yeah, there was the front, the spine, and the back. And now we'll look at the gatefold. Very nice there. Of course, it does have the booklet. And I'll just show you the front and the back. And not all these booklets in this are treated equal. Some are quite thick, some are just a few pages. So I guess that kind of makes sense with some of these albums. But there is the disc label on this one. And next we got Walls and Bridges. And on CD form, this has always been quite different on how they do the covers. This time they kind of just went with how the LP looks if you don't got the things folded there. But there's the front, the spine, the back. Did I hold that right? The spine? I don't know. I felt like I was holding it weird. I don't know. I'm sitting a little funny though. Maybe that's why. And then here is the gatefold. As I was saying, not all these books are treated the same. I swear that Mind Games one had hardly anything. And this one's super thick for Walls and Bridges here. And the Walls and Bridges disc. The label on that one. And then up next we got Rock and Roll. This one was released on February 17th of 1975. There's the front and the spine and the back. And the gatefold on this one. And there is the booklet and the back of the booklet. Very cool photo of John there. Very early days. And then the disc label on this one. And of course up next we got Double Fantasy. And this was November 7th of 1980 that this one came out. There's the front, the spine, and the back. And then the gatefold on this one. And the booklet. And the disc label. Milk and Honey be the last of the main studio albums here. So this was originally released on January 27th of 1984. And then there is the spine on it and the back and the gatefold, which is true to the LP's gatefold because I believe this was one of the only LPs with a gatefold. So there we go. I guess they made it true to that on that one. And then there is the booklet and the back of the booklet. And then the disc label. And of course, what really differentiates the CD signature box versus the LP one is this, the inclusion of this one here. And this it's kind of two separate albums, but they put them in the same package. But it's basically, it just says singles on this side, which would be the non-album singles. It features 6 tracks. And then the back here, and I'll show you the spine in just a second. This is the next disc here, which is the home tapes. And this features, and that is what it's called there. Features 13 tracks, I'm sorry. And there is the spine on that. So it'd be disc 11. I think that's where I had 11 in my head. And then the gatefold is really not much more than showing the track listing. So I'll hold it there for just a second so you can see it a little better. And no booklet or anything with this one. Disc 1 comes out that side. Nothing too fancy on the labels either. Just basically your CD with the writing on it. And of course, disc 2 out the other side. And there's the label on that one. So of course, like I said, now there's nothing in the box, but is there? Well, there is yet one more hidden little feature here. And it slides out here to reveal a little tray. And yet another little blue ribbon there. I'll pull that out. Now there's really nothing in the box. And it kind of looks like another hardback book. And it's spot varnished. I don't know if that'll come up on the film at all or not. Or on the recording. I guess we're really not on film here, are we? But there is that, and nothing really on the spine, nothing really on the back. And you open it up, and it's really nothing there either. But it's a nice, I suppose you can hear that pretty good. Nice hardback cover there on it. And it's just a little art print thing there. Looks really nice. Wasn't really necessary in here. I don't know. Just another little bonus, I guess, on there. Slide this back in. I like how that really kind of pops in there. And we'll get that back in there and seal it up. There we go. And there is the Lennon Signature Box, Signature Collection box set. Yeah, Signature Box, I guess it's called. Very nice box. Very glad to have this. Honestly think I paid about as much for the CD box as I did for the LP box, if I'm remembering correct. I remember when I got the LP, when I saw it at that price, I'm like, that's about what I paid for it for the CD one, which is about, I think about $80, $90 right around in there. And that looks pretty true to what they're selling for yet today. I was looking right before I filmed. I saw them on Amazon about a little under $90. I saw them in another retailer for about $80, going up to about $150. I would say would be pretty fair for this box. This one, I'm sure it's out of print, but it, for some reason, is pretty easy to find, and pretty easy to find at a decent price. Now, all these discs were, aside from the singles and home demos, which were exclusive to the box, all the other main albums were available singly. You could just get them individually if you just wanted those too. So, but if you add that up with what you would pay, especially today, looking for those single albums, you'd be well over $90, I'm sure, to get those 9 albums. I'm sure they'd be at $10 or more, unless you're getting them used. And then with the cardboard sleeves, how beat up are they going to be? I really treat mine good. I keep them in the box, even with the plastic sleeve over them, so the ink doesn't bleed into the next one, and so forth and so on. I really keep my digi sleeves in good shape. So if you ever see me show one and it looks a little beat up, that's because I got it used, and that's how it came to me. If it's been in my possession even for 20 years, it looks like almost brand new yet. I don't like beating my poor digi sleeves or digi packs up, but I still can't stand digi packs. I love digi sleeves though. I feel they got a lot more charm than jewel cases. They feel like, I kind of feel like a vinyl collector with them. That's pretty much it on that. I guess not much more to really cover on that box, and I didn't want to make this too long. At least not longer than the LP one, I suppose. So be about the same length of video, I feel like. So we'll see when this comes out, when it gets all edited and out on the YouTubes there, the YouTube land. But yeah, before I get rambling too much, I do want to get signing out, and I do want to once again thank all my subscribers, and thanks to any new subscribers. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do, and do hit the notification bell. Also, please give the video a like if you did like it. And if you have stuck around to this point, you must like it. So please give it a like, and do leave a comment. I love having a discussion with everybody. Let me know your thoughts on the Lennon Signature Box. Let me know your thoughts. Were you collecting Lennon? I wasn't at that time in 2010. I've always been a Beatles fan, but for some reason I never got into the solo stuff until recently. And holy cow, that day, if you got this box set, the Give Me Some Truth box set, the Power to the People compilation, the Power to the People compilation with the DVD, the double fantasy stripped down. Wow, that was quite a hit to the wallet if you got all that on opening day there. How fun would that have been, though, too? But none of that stuff has been hard to find, you know, years later, even. I bought all this within the last 5 years, and I've found it all at decent prices and fairly easily. So I don't have the single Power to the People disc, though, when I think about it. I've got the DVD. I don't have the single disc one. And one day I'll have it, just say I got the whole collection there. So, but anyways, now I'm rambling here. But I am going to get signing out. I guess I'm to that point. I've already done all that other stuff. Now I got myself rambling so much, I forgot where I was at. All right. But yeah, as I said, I'm going to get signing out. I am Beetle Dustino, signing out.